Welcome back, fitness friends. Diane Bolin here. Today, I have for you an amazing full body strength workout. Get ready to tone those muscles, strengthen those muscles, and get fit. All you're going to need to do that is a set of dumbbells and a few minutes. Let's jump into it. All you need for today's workout is a set of dumbbells and a non-slip floor. You can also use an exercise mat if you choose. So grab those things and let's get into it. Today's format is 10 repetitions of an exercise repeated twice, and then we move on to the next one. There's no timing involved. First up, a set of 10 squats. Remember, the squat starts by hinging your hips back. You can do whatever you like with your hands. I like to put them in front of me. First set of 10, you can do quarter squats if you like. You can also squat to a chair or a bench. Modifications are encouraged when needed. Nice and slow. Adjust your feet if you need to, if things don't feel quite right. As with any of our exercises, if it doesn't feel right or it hurts, stop immediately. Shake things out for a second. Our second set of 10 squats, I'm going to pick up a dumbbell and do a goblet squat. You can stick to regular squats if you prefer. Same good format. If you're doing goblet squats, keep the dumbbell close to your chest. On this set, try to get a little deeper if possible. Don't forget to breathe. And shake it out. Be sure to have your water bottle nearby. Feel free to, in between the movements, take a sip of water. Hydration is important. Next movement is a side lunge with a lateral arm raise. Complicated to put together in your head, simple to execute. Start with your feet hip distance apart. Your right leg, step out to the side. Bend that knee, shift your hip to the side. Keep this leg straight, hinge at the hips back. Raise your arms, bring your arms back. Feet back to initial position. This time, stepping out with the other leg. Bend that knee, keep this leg straight. Lateral arm raise and back. Here we go again. Do the first set slow, because you got to think. Step, bend, arms, up. A lot of body parts in this one. And you will feel if your position isn't correct, it won't feel right. One more in each direction. And back. Take a breather. Second set, I'm going to pick up dumbbells. You can continue with just your hands, or you can use dumbbells. The movement is exactly the same. So step out into that lateral position, arm raise, back to the side. Nice and slow. None of this is fast. When you get the hang of it, you can make it more of one movement, but you don't need to. Last one. On to the next movement. This movement is a dumbbell deadlift. So as with our deadlifting position, feet hip distance apart, knees soft. We're going to hinge at the hip to get our beginning position. It's not a squat, it's a hip hinge. This is a squat. That's a different thing. We're hinging our hips, loading our heels, our weight's in the back. Look, I can pick my toes up off the floor. And we're going to stand up, bring the weights up to our shoulder, press up to the ceiling. Nice compound movement here. So here we go, 10 repetitions, 2 sets. Nice and slow. Make sure you pause in the mid position and that your posture is correct before you lift overhead. Breathe. One more. And shake that off a little bit while we get ready for our second set of deadlifts and shoulder presses. This is a great compound movement. Gets you ready to pick something up off the floor, like the pencil you dropped or your shoe, and put something up on a shelf, like reaching for that box of cereal that somebody put in the cupboard way up there, and you got to reach and bring it down. Second set, here we go. Getting into position, deadlift and press. Remember, as you come up out of that deadlift position, you're pushing through your heels. You're not using your back, you're using your legs. And one more. On to the next movement. Our next movement is push-ups, and I'm going to do the first set against the wall, showing you the wall modification. You can do it against a wall, against a countertop, anything that's stable and won't move as you push against it. I have a Swedish ladder in my gym, which can be used for that as well, but you may not have one. The second set, I'll do knee push-ups from the floor to show you another modification that you can do. Positioning for a wall push-up. You want your wrist and your shoulder to be in line. So put that hands on the wall with wrists and shoulders in line. Step back. The closer you're standing to the wall, the easier it is. The further away your feet are from the wall, the more difficult it is. And readjust so that your wrists and shoulders are in line. Make sure you're not going to slip when you push. Then lower yourself down. Keeping your back flat. You're not trying to put your chin to the wall. Actually, you're more trying to put your forehead to the wall. If your heels have to come off the ground, if your calf muscles are tight, that's okay. Push-ups, we're working our shoulders. And there is our set of 10 wall push-ups. Second set, I'm going to move onto the ground. You can use an exercise or yoga mat here if you prefer. My floor is nice and spongy, so I'm good with that. Same position. Our wrists are under our shoulders. Our back is flat. We're going to come down and up. Don't forget to breathe. And notice my elbows aren't going out and my butt isn't sticking up. Nice, good posture. Nice and slow. One more. And then slide back into child's pose if you can, and stretch out those shoulders. Give them some love. Two rounds of push-ups are done. On to the next one. Our last exercise, 2 rounds of 10 bent rows. Feet about between hip and shoulder distance apart. That hip hinge back. Back flat, core engaged, arms down holding the dumbbells. This movement is engaged by your shoulders. So start with this movement and then bring your hands up. This is a pull, not a push. You're pulling with your shoulder blades. Nice and slow. Slow up and slow down. Stand up, shake it out. Get ready for set number 2. I'll turn around just for interest's sake. Should look the same on both sides. Get into row position. Hip hinge back, knees soft, arms down. Remember, engage your shoulders first. Don't forget to breathe. 3 more. And last one. And there you have it, folks. A killer full body strength workout that will leave you feeling strong and accomplished for whatever comes next in your day. Remember, consistency is the key. As long as you keep showing up, you're going to hit your goals on the nose. Just show up. If you enjoyed today's workout, please hit the like button, the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. That allows me to continue to bring you great content like this that you, my viewers, have requested. And oh, by the way, drop comments below. I read every single one of those comments and I use your suggestions to decide what to create for you next. So hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with friends and family, and most importantly, see you next time online.